Okay. Good morning. Body weight conditioning today. So we're going to do um, just body weight, legs, a little bit of upper body, core, of course, cardio mixed in. Just give me a thumbs up on the sound. Good. Okay. Just have a nice clear space. And oh, you will need weights if you like to have your hands on weights or a step for anything like push-ups. You know, so you can use a bench for push-ups. You can use weights for burpees and things like that if you want your hands on dumbbells. So I'm going to grab a pair. I'll just use these. And just have them handy. And we're going to get nice and warm. Turn on your fitness tracker to HIIT training. All right, nice big deep breath. Exhale. Just kind of take your time here to set your mind on the next about 45 minutes or so. Just kind of focusing on you. Good. That's the biggest part. And stay positive. Last one. Good. Let's squat it out. Take it down and up. Good. Abs are nice and tight. Let that breath flow. Good. These don't have to be too deep. Good. Two more. Good. Hold it up and then just circle those arms. Got to get those shoulders nice and warm. And then take your arms out nice and big to the side and just open and close. So just opening up the chest. Good. I'm going to go right into a hip hinge here. Good. So we're going to bring those fingertips to your temples and hip hinge down and up. So if that back feels tight, you maybe don't go down as low and just really take your time. The hinges are slower. Just push those hips back and then bring the hips up. You can also have your hands at those hip creases. Good. One more. And we're just going to go to squat, knee up. Squat, knee, squat, knee, squat, knee, squat. Good. Just get everything nice and warm. Good. Everything's going to be either 45 or 30 seconds. Good. Two more. Last one. Good. We're going to walk out to a plank. So just going to walk it out. Go right down to your elbows, and then we're going to saw forward and back. Work through those feet. Really be generous with how far you go back because we're just warming up and how far you go forward. Keeping those hips low. Good. You can go quick with these, just warming up. And then put those knees down, sink back into child's pose. Come forward into a little up dog and then go back. So normally we do a cat and cow. This is just like a bigger version of cat and cow. So just going back and then hips forward. Good. And forward. Good. Couple more. And last one. Good. All right. We're going to come down on our back. Do some glute bridges. So we're going to come up and down. Just kind of warming everything up here. You can go quick with these, just coming up and down. Make sure your heels aren't too far away. Good. We're going to start out with some leg work today. And then go to planks, a little bit upper body, and then to core. And we'll mix in some cardio throughout. Good. Hold it up and just kind of feel that extension there. You can take those hands underneath and bring those shoulders in if you like that for the chest. Just open it up. Good. And bring it down. Hug the knees in. Roll it up. Good. Come on over. Go back into your downward facing dog. Well, I shouldn't say back because we didn't do that yet. All right. Just pedal out those feet. Good. And then we're going to look at our hands and walk our feet in and roll it up. And we're going to get going because we're going to get warm as we go as well. All right, we're starting out with some legs. So we're going to squat with a side leg lift, and we're going to add those arms in right away. This is 45 seconds. So we're going to go squat, side leg lift. 45 seconds. And go. So just think about making an X with your body. Those arms go up. And you can take it at your own pace and go a little quicker. It's definitely a good warm-up move. Good. And it also warms up the core, shoulders over your hips. And you can go further down into that squat each time. Good. Last one. Good. Rest just briefly. Okay, we're going to go down into a squat, and we're going to pulse for 30 seconds. So we're going to pulse it down. Here we go. Good. So I just want you to pulse. And think about chest up. Sometimes in a pulse, I see this, not from you guys, but in other people who might be watching. So you want to make sure your legs are moving here. And you can even alternate a little tap down, and that way you can see, oh, am I getting closer to the ground? Good. And these can be pretty fast. Get that heart rate up. Good. And come on up. Good. All right. We're going to go lateral lunge, tap, knee, tap, knee. So kind of find your rhythm. So much easier when we're doing this together. I would never want to do this alone. It's hard. So really press each time you go down, pushing that foot a little more, send those hips back. Inside leg is straight and twist. You can even pause, bring that knee to elbow. Come on, 45 seconds. Come on. Fast-paced, fun, functional. The 3 Fs. Come on, 5 seconds. Last one. Good. All right. We have a 30-second squat hold this time. All right. You can have your hands here or out and go. It's going to be hard not to move here. That's the issue with this one. So just kind of find a position that works. Then you make it harder by maybe bringing the arms out, working the core a little bit more, or you can keep it here. And then sink down a little further and see if you can hold it. But the key is not to move. Ooh. A little lower if you can. Don't pulse. I know, resist the temptation to do that. Hold on to it. Come on, we got this. Abs are tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Ooh. We're going to go to the other side for that lateral lunge. This is going to be a whole heck of a lot easier than that squat hold. Here we go. I like to tap to get those 2 extremes. Folding and pushing that hip back and then twisting. If you want to work on balance more, you're going to hold it there a little bit longer. Bring that elbow and knee together. Oh, this definitely gets the heart rate up. But you want to control the push down. You don't want to just force it down. You want to progress toe ball heel and twist. Come on. 5 seconds. Last one. Good. All right. We're going to squat jump. So we have 30 seconds of squat jumps, or you can do air squats where you come all the way up. So in an air squat, you do come up. You're mimicking coming up with a jump or a jump. Ready? 30 seconds. Here we go. Like a little jumping bean. Really think about the movement and land in that squat. You can mix and match. You can do some pulses or some air squats and some jumps. Come on, finish it. Woo. 5 seconds. Load, explode. And last one. Woo. All right, a little unilateral work. Right leg forward. We're gonna lunge, pulse 2, curtsy 2, and go back and forth. So we pulse, pulse. Right here and here. Not much rest in between, because these are very easy to explain. I'm not moving my foot that far, but you want to push down. It doesn't have to be that low, but push into this right foot. This is 45 seconds. I think that extra pulse really gives you a little extra burn. So I'm not moving my foot a lot. So make sure you're thinking down. Heart rate should go up. Good for your balance. And hold your lunge, just hold it. Woo! Just hold it. 30 seconds. Oh, you can have your arms out, keep going. Oh, push in that right foot. Woo! Breathe. Whew. I'm not holding too low because my knee is like on fire. I'm gonna sink it down. All right, bring those arms out. Now bring that knee in for 30 seconds. Come on, you can do a knee slam here. And the lower you push into this heel, the harder it is. So you can be here, okay? I feel it a little more with my heart rate by slamming. Come on, quick. Just think about every time that knee comes in, it's like a crunch. Come on, get those arms up over your head. 4, over your head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. All right, we have another squat. Kind of hold. All right, this squat hold, we're gonna alternate the heels. So you're gonna hold it down, and you're just gonna alternate picking a heel up. 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, my right glute. Now these are not too quick. I don't know if you can see, but the thing again is you're moving the knees. You're keeping the hips back, so you're not just pulsing the chest. So one heel, then the other. Of course, that right glute is gonna be burning a little more. Whew. I found my rhythm. 3, 2, 1, come on up. Whew. All right, we're gonna do that other side. So you have the left leg forward, lunge 2, curtsy 2, hold the pulse. Here we go, 45 seconds. Think about going down. Doesn't have to be so low, but you can do whatever you want with your arms. If for counterbalance, you like them there or here. Just concentrate on what your shoulders are doing. We don't want to hike the shoulders up. It's kind of slow. More time under tension there, even though you're under tension the whole time. And if you want to pretend you have dumbbells and just kind of hold, you don't want to pull the shoulders forward with that. Remember, we have that lunge hold coming up. Whew. Getting legs out of the way. And hold your lunge. I'm going to reposition and just hold. So you're not too far forward, but you can be, okay? Hold it, 30 seconds. Oh. And just hold, tuck the hips under. How we doing with this? We good? I got a little thumbs up there. Come on. Ooh, you can take a break if you need to. A good one is just to heel down and then come right back to it. Bring those arms out, lean forward, and knee in. 30 seconds. Now again, you can bend this knee a little more. Okay? The more you sink in, but think about feet on a railroad track, not one behind the other. And you really, I want you to get those arms up and slam. Find that length, low impact cardio. Ooh. Eyes forward. Push into that left heel. Come on. Quick. 5 seconds. Abs tight. Breathe. Lot to think about. And time. Never want to do this alone. All right. We have another squat. All right. We're going to squat down. Lift the heels lower and come up. This one's a little gift because you get that relief when you come up. Lift, lower, up. Squat, lift, lower, up. You're trying to keep from pulling forward. Just think about getting those heels up, keeping the best squat you can. Last 10 seconds. We're just going to hold the squat with the heels up or down, your choice. Come on. Hold this one down. Now you can hold with your heels up or put those heels down. I do have my heels up a little bit. Sink down a little more. Have your arms out. Come on. Ooh, you're on your tippy toes. 3, 2, heels down. Come on up. Ooh, how we doing? Okay, we are coming down to the ground, still on legs. Okay, we're gonna be either elbows down, or you can be up on all fours, or one elbow down. Okay, we're gonna have our right leg back and pulse it up. 45 seconds, okay? Hips like a headlight. If you want to make it harder, bring that arm out. I'm not pulsing the opposite arm, I'm just kind of holding it. But keep a long reach out the crown of your head. Come on. Oh, more unilateral work. So that right leg is squeezing and pulsing. Whew. Now, if you want to pulse that arm, you can. I just like to challenge my brain a little bit. My toe is pointed, but if that bothers you, just keep a neutral foot. Abs are tight. Lower body conditioning and core. Ooh. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down to your back. Now the right foot goes down for a single leg glute bridge. Pulse it up. So the same leg that was lifting is now, that foot is down, but your hips are elevated. I'm gonna have my arms up to work my core a little more. If you don't like that, just hands light for a little counterbalance. Should be feeling the fire in that right glute. Oh. Yeah, you can bend your knee here. You can also cross it over. That will provide a little bit more resistance, so if you like that, you can do that. Just make sure you're keeping that squeeze. Whew. Come on. Whew. Shoulders down away from your ears. Even though you're down on the floor, sometimes I see those shoulders hike up. Whew. Keep this foot down. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5. Abs are tight. 3, 2, 1. Oh, all right. We're going to work that outer thigh. So you're going to be on your elbow and knee. The right leg is going up, okay? So you're going to lift. So it's a little bit more outer thigh. You can also slow this down. You can be here. You can go up and down. Good. You can also, if you wanted to, you can be up on that hand, okay? If that's more comfortable for you, you can do that. I like pulses here. I'm gonna stay up on my hand. Whew. And really elongate here. Again, if you didn't want to be up on your hand, you could be here. You could also be right here with your hip down. So if you felt like, I don't want my hip lifted, this is hard. This is a little bit more core, okay? But try not to bring your chest down. Your chest is facing front. Come on, almost there. Whew. I like the way my core feels here. Just don't puff the chest out too much here. Tuck the pelvis. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, mama. All right, we're gonna do all that, but we're gonna do a little cardio first. All right. Ooh. All right. Ooh, think a little bit there. I wanted to get a little cardio before we do all that down on all fours again. So we're gonna punch, punch, up, up, punch. This is 45 seconds. Punch, punch. Now you can go as quick as you want. One of my favorite kind of cardio moves. It's kind of a cross between low and high impact. I would say mid-impact. Because I am a little bit jumpy to transfer. Come on. Punch, punch. The more you turn, the harder it is. Try to get that arm up over your head. That nice side stretch. Get low and high. Get low and then high. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Whew. Coming down. Again, you can be on your elbows. I'm going to take the left leg back. So left leg goes back. And we're going to pulse it. Start with right away and then decide if you want that arm out. Ooh. That arm is just going to make it harder on your core. But what you don't want to do is lift that hip. Think of your hip bones like headlights. Can also be here. But sometimes when we have our elbows down, I find people do this. We're not doing that right now. More work in the back of the leg. Whew. See how far you can reach that arm out and that leg away. Okay? I'm losing my balance because I'm looking around. You really need a focal point here. Woo. Come on, squeeze. Abs are tight. Try not to lift your head up. 3, 2, 1. Bring it onto your back. Woo. All right, that left foot is left knee bent, left foot on the ground, right into it. You want to keep that overload. So what you want to do, the pulses are quick, but they're controlled. What do I mean by that? Sometimes I see that is not controlled, okay? So my pulses are quick, but they're hardly a movement. Again, you can cross over. Again, this foot is providing a little more resistance. So it's almost like you have a weight on this side. So if you like that, you can do that for part of the time or the whole time. Ooh, push hard into that left foot. Come on. Abs are tight. Ooh. Come on. Ooh. For 8, 7, 6. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Come over to the other side. And pulse it up. Outer thigh. Remember your options. Your hand can be here. If you don't like being on your wrist, you can come to your fingertips here, just like a kickstand, or you can be here. Keep going though. I think this is maybe a little harder on your shoulder if you struggle with shoulders. And keep that core tight. And your hand and your knee, there's like an imaginary straight line there. Open up. Feel pretty good burn in that leg. Working core, a little bit of shoulder, even up on the hand. Abs are tight. Woo. Squeeze. Control those pulses. And 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good job. Whew. All right, we're going to go into another cardio move. I'm going to grab my dumbbells. All right. We have a half burpee hold, so a little bit more for the legs, and then we're moving on. All right. So we're going to come into a low squat, hold it, burpee, hold for 1, 2, 3, burpee. Hold for 1, 2, 3, burpee. Now, if you didn't want a burpee, you could go 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, or jump, or come to the toes. Hold. 3. The hold is more important than anything. Whew. You're getting core. You're practicing jumping in those heels to land softly. Come on. Lift the chest for that hold. Light on those toes for that plank. 2 more. Ooh. And 1 more. Hold it now. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get a drink. Moving on. How are we doing? I think our legs got a good little burn there. Okay. We're coming down. We'll do some core. All right. These are all 45 seconds. So the first one, we're going to come down. I think you guys like this one. Right knee is bent. Hands behind your head. You're going to come knee, toe. Knee, toe. Keep going or go. Now you don't have to go fast. I'm going to slow it down. Ways you can make this harder. Knee, sit up for your toe touch. Okay? Make sure you're rolling. Definitely slows you down a little bit. Ooh. Come on. 45 seconds. Come on, breathe. Almost there. Remember, you can be here. Bring that knee in. Drive that knee in. Every time that knee comes in, I want you to think of a crunch. Trying to get my shoulder over. And the more you concentrate on it, better it is. And this is your last one. Whew. Good. All right, hug those knees in. We're going to go right to the other side. All right. Ready? Knee. Get your form. Get your setup and your range of motion. Good. I like this one because you have the hands to support your head. And if you want, a little harder on this side. We all have a little bit of imbalance. And just ways you can just help it is just to be aware of it. Maybe spend a little more time on mobility on the weaker side or strengthening. Maybe do an extra set on your weaker side or just a few more reps. That'll help balance it out. That's normal kind of imbalance that we have. Ooh. Twist. Again, you can stay here. Put energy into that leg. One more. Twist and up. Ooh. All right. We are going to come into one of my favorites, a reverse curl with a rotation. So I'm going to have my feet apart, my knees bent. I like this with the head lifted. I'm going to bring my knees to the right, reverse curl. While I'm up there, go to the other side. I'm going to show you this from the back, because it's very slight. So I'm going to reverse curl, knees to the other side, come down. It's almost like an up and over. But notice I'm not swinging. And what I like to do is to bring my chest to the opposite side. I'm going to flip back around, but I wanted you to see that I'm not doing this. Not. It's originating from the hips. Keep going. Even if you do a few, and then you can go back to like a regular reverse curls. So start with your knees to the one side, go up and over, up and over. This is good training for those clock circles. So if you don't like clock circles, this is a good one to do in its place until you get stronger, because you're picking up the hips, putting them down. 3, 2, these are so effective, and hug those knees in. Ooh, good work. All right, come on up. We're gonna do a sprinter sit-up. So we're gonna have our knees slightly bent, and I'm gonna bring my knee in and tap my instep and crunch, and then roll down and up. Now you can also do a partial and lean back, but keep that little round tuck of the pelvis, okay? Go. Now we have 45 seconds, so you can mix these up. I love to do these with one weight. You can hold a weight here, or you can hold a weight at your chest and then bring it out, but I really like to do these with just body weight to really work on that crunch. Big exhale. Now, if you want to make these harder, you can put your hands back, not pulling on your head, but that you don't have the hands to help you. Ooh, come on. Oh, last one. Time. Woo. All right, flip over. So important to hit the core from all sides. So it's really nice just to have a little core segment in your workouts. We usually do it at the end. I put it in the middle here so that we can get that heart rate back up. Okay, so we're gonna be right here, and we're gonna pull the arms, but we're gonna be swimming the legs. So you're gonna have the chest up, arms up. So if you don't want to swim the legs, you're just gonna pull. Okay, you can also do one leg at a time. Okay, but it's pretty quick. Otherwise, get your swim leg going and make sure that your abs are in tight, because if they're not, you're gonna rock back and forth, okay? So get that going and then pull. You can lift the chest a little more. But what am I not doing? I'm not lifting my head. And just like I said on the one where we did on all fours, when we had that arm reaching out with the leg lifts, see how far you can get those arms out. Don't just be satisfied with here. Really get those hands and legs away from the body, and that'll challenge your core, okay? So really reach. Come on. Find your rhythm. This will get the heart rate up. Keep that core tight. Again, you can take out the back extension. Last one. And time. Good. Sit back into child's pose. Whew. It's important to round out that spine. Oh, good job. Whew. All right. All right, flip back around. We're gonna go to clock circles. Okay, so speaking of heart rate up, we're gonna do 45 seconds of clock circles. Again, if you don't like it, do those reverse up and overs. Okay? Hold on, I'm just gonna move my mat for a second. Okay. So clock circles, your head, neck, and shoulders stay up. There's no way to modify this. The way to modify is just take breaks. Okay? Head, neck, and shoulders up. Hands together, feet like this. We're not kicking the legs up. You're gonna go around to the right and then around to the left. Here we go. Okay. So the way to get better at these is to just practice them. So I've done one circle, now I'm going the other way. And then you can get faster as you go. I know it looks like I'm not doing much. It was just like a lot of flailing, but I'm lifting my hips, putting them down somewhere else, and keeping the head, neck, and shoulders up. Do not put your hands behind your head. It won't work. If you're feeling that, take a break, take a stretch, and come back and do another one. We're not having the hands behind the head. If your neck fatigues, then you have to work on your neck strength, and that's very normal. But for something like this, just work on it, and it will get stronger. Whew. Okay, one more if you can. Whew. Finish your last one. Whew. And rest your head, neck, and shoulders. That's usually what gives out. But you want to think about what you're doing. There's a lot of moving parts on that one. So you want to make sure you're really thinking, I'm using my obliques to move my hips, and I'm using my upper and lower abs to keep in position. All right. We're going to go, all right, to a boat position. Oh. All right. So we're going to be here, and we're going to do the 100 here. So you can keep your legs here. You can bring them down. You can extend them. I like a combination. And with the 100, keep going. It's like a breathe in for 5, out for 5 is the original Pilates version. In Group X, we usually do everything in 4s and 8s. So breathe in 4, out 4 usually works. Out, 2, 3, 4, breathe in. Breathe out. I'll show you what I see a lot of people do is they're like this, like as stiff as a board. I have a little C shape in my lower back here. It's subtle, but it's tucked. You want to tuck the hips under just like you do in a crunch. You're not with like a stiff pelvis. You want to tuck and be in that C shape. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Whew. All right. Come into an elbow plank. And then we're going to cardio. Whew. And a little upper body. All right. So you're going to be with your hands parallel. And we're just going to hold an elbow plank for 45 seconds. If you start to go to muscle failure, then you can just bring the knees down or sit in child's pose and come back, okay? So let's all start on our knees. So tuck those toes under, and we're right here. Find your positioning first. I started the clock, and then we're just gonna push into the toes and come into that elbow plank. Tuck the pelvis, squeeze, and breathe. We're not doing anything with it, so we're just making sure we're melting through those shoulders, back and down. I know your heart rate goes up here. Mine does too. You can squeeze your abs and your glutes. You can bring your feet closer together, but try to go to your toes because you're working your shoulders and chest here. Whew. Reach to the crown of the head. Don't look at your feet. Don't look down like that. Come on. Whew. A little bit more. Breathe. And time. Whew. That is so hard. All right, come on up. All right, core section over. I know your heart rate went up, especially during some of those more difficult ones. All right, we're going to go into some cardio and upper body, okay? So we're going to go right into a low impact burpee, okay? So you're going to squat, walk back, walk in, and jump. Not jumping. We're doing this 45 seconds, working on conditioning. I'd like you to alternate what foot you walk back with. Walk out with the right, in with the right, and then do the left. A little bit more precision and conditioning here. All right, ready? So we squat, walk, 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 jump or stand. And now I'm going to go with the left. So this will help you. Oh, I did the left again. And now I'll do the right. You can do this with your hands on a bench, okay? I'll show you that. So you would go down. You have a little bit of help because you're not going all the way to the floor. So this won't be as intense. Good job. You have 10 seconds left. And it forces you to kind of get into that squat. You can just stand with it. And time. Woo. All right, now we're going to go to the jump version for 30 seconds, okay? Whew. So both legs, but you could also repeat this with low impact. I'm going to have my hands on dumbbells because I don't want to go to a step, but it'll help keep my wrists a little bit more neutral. Whew. With or without the jump, no push-up or anything like that. Ready? Here we go. So you can stand, you can jump. You know, it's only 30 seconds. This is your time to get that heart rate up. Come on. So think about squatting before you thrust back. Squat. Last one. Whew. All right, nice job. Ooh, coming down to the floor. Ooh. For a tricep push-up. Not everybody's favorite. All right, so you're gonna have one hand underneath, one hand here, and you're gonna bend and straighten this elbow. Just like that. All right, 45 seconds. Up, down, up, down. Helps to spread the fingertips and just look at your elbow. Make sure you're straightening the elbow when you come up. Your legs are gonna move around. Abs are tight, you can kind of feel. You can go quick here if you want. Get more reps in. Try to keep your head somewhat in one position. Just keep your focus. These are hard. Woo. Don't put too much weight down. You're going down and right up. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Holy moly. All right. All right, 30 seconds. We have plank jacks. If you want to do regular jumping jacks, you can do that to get off the hands or a combination. Okay, 30 seconds and we go to the other side. Ready? Go. Hands under your shoulders. You can be up on a bench. I know, keep going. I think Suzanne you can use a riser. That's a really good option. I think she uses it this way. Okay, that's a good one too. So if you're at a gym and you don't have, access to maybe a step, but you have a riser, that's a good option. Keeps your hands nice and neutral. Come on. Abs are tight. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, going to the other side. These triceps. Oh, we're almost there, guys. I'm glad we got the core in the middle. I didn't want to save that to the end. All right, hand down. All right, so we're gonna bend and straighten 45 seconds. Let's go. Now, if you need more of a break, you can do a hand release. Okay, so you're putting your body weight down. It's a good way. But if you don't need it, just push and go. You should be feeling your tricep. So put your hand on it. Oh, I feel it. Attacking the triceps from all different angles with body weight and weight is so good, just like any other body part. Whew. Come on. Almost there. And my core, put this hand around. Oh. And come on, just a few more. Keep going. And when my Apple Watch stopped, one more. And time. Whew. All right. Plank jacks, mountain climbers, whatever you want. You can also do a high knee run, standing. You can repeat the plank jacks. I'm going to do mountain climbers. When you do your climbers, I want you to think of crunching. Sometimes we get into a rhythm where we bring the knee in just comfortable. I want you to think of driving the knee in. All right, ready? Here we go. It just helps me connect a little more to those lower abs. Keep a long reach to the crown of the head. 20 seconds, come on. Time is moving, even though it feels like it's standing still. Come on, we only have a few more moves. 5 seconds, here comes Jenny. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Hi, Jenny, just in time. All right. Woo. Okay. All right, we're going to do push-ups, of course. We're going to do superhero push-ups with a swimming move in between. And then we're going to do an opposite hand push-up, okay? All right, so superhero push-up. So I'll give you an option for swimming. All right, Jenny's right in the way here. Flex your feet. Superhero everything. That's the knee version. Or come to the toes. I like to do one knee and maybe one toe. Keep your head neutral. Lower it down. Superhero. Jenny has left the building. Come on. Come on. Use that chest. Shoulders back. Elbows back. Last one. Ooh. And time. Ooh. All right. So I'm going to give you an option. You can do swimming for 30 seconds, or you can do full burpees for 30, meaning your chest comes down. So here would be your swimming. A little different than what we did last time because your arms are going to be in front. Just like that. Core is tight. Arms out. You're going to see how far you can reach out. Okay? If you don't like that, being prone, you can also do an alternating bird dog because you're pushing arm and leg away. All right? Or you can do the burpee with me. 30 seconds. Woo. Come on. And then we have that other push-up and then we're done. All right. Ready? Bring it down. Elbows back. Push it up. I'm going to stand with this one. Down. It's also a little tricep push-up. I have my hands on dumbbells, but you don't need to. So you go down, come up, you can jump. It's only 30 seconds. If you want to add that extra push-up, you can. Woo. Come on. Woo. Come on. Can we do one more? And time. Whew. Whew. All right. Going down to do that other push-up. We have one more cardio move. And it's not a burpee. All right. Whew. Okay. We're going to do opposite arm in front. I'm going to do this on my knees. So you're going to come down to this position, you do a push-up, and then you switch the hands, and you push up, okay? So it's a little bit like a tricep on this arm, okay? Go. Whew. Think about your chest going down, not this. We don't want to do that. You want to bring your chest down. Or you can repeat the hand release if you like. Whew. Come on. Body weight is so hard. I think it's sometimes harder than weights. Come on. 10 seconds. You got this. I haven't done this one in a while, and I like the way it feels on the body. Come on, one more. Time. Ooh. Stretch it back. Nice. All right, come on up. You don't want to be there too long. All right. We have a cardio move for 1 minute. Little finisher. So this was a little bit more conditioning. All right. All different kinds of jumping jacks. I almost said push-ups. So the first one is a pendulum, like a alternate leg out. You can do it low impact. Just want you to get those arms up. Second one is regular jacks, and then we're going to punch up, and we're going to punch out. All right, and then a jack to a drop squat. All in 1 minute. How are we ever going to do this? But it'll be moving fast. Arms up, go. So here's your low impact. Here's your high. Come on. Come on. Try to think about not lifting from your foot, lift from your glutes and your outer thigh. Punch it up, come on. Regular jumping jack, here we go. And you can punch it up. This is when I lose my mic. You can alternate punch it up, or both, or do regular. Come on, low impact. You're here, come on, it's only a minute. Whew. Give me one jack, one drop squat, one jack, one drop, jack, drop. You can also jack, side, come on. Ooh, forgot that. Forgot the jack. Whew. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Take a break. All right. Whew. How'd we do? Oh. Body weight is no joke. So hard. But 45 seconds can kind of wrap your head around. 30 seconds for some of the moves to the cardio moves. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Let's stretch it out. Open up that chest first. I know your heart rate might still be high. Whew. So you can do that workout anywhere. So when you don't have weights, you can work legs, upper body, cardio, and core. Bring that right arm in front. Whew. Other side. You can roll that wrist too. Whew. Good job. Take that right arm in front and just stretch that bicep, that wrist out a little bit. You can go the other way with it too, if that feels good. And your wrist. Other side. Whew. Good work. You can keep your feet moving here. Flip that palm. Good. We'll stretch out the tricep. Both arms up. Bring one elbow in and down. And you can kind of hold those feet now. Let's take one foot back for a calf stretch with the tricep stretch. Haven't done this one ever, I don't think, together. Back leg is straight, front knee bent. Other side. Press that back heel like it's pressing past the floor. What you don't want to do is this. You just kind of have your weight on this front leg, but you're equally pushing into both feet. But you want to get that nice stretch for the calf and the ankle. Good job. Open and close those arms. Whew. Let's stretch out the quad. Hold on to something. Knee points down. Heel may or may not touch your glute. Ooh. Open up that chest. Good. Figure 4. Good. Open up that knee. Good work. Other side. Whew. So good 45-minute with a warm-up and cool-down, body weight only. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Been meaning to do that for a while. I had posted one, it was done last year, I think around July 4th. It was body weight, but I think it was more cardio. This one I think was more cardio and conditioning because we got some good legs in. All right, fold forward and touch your toes. Fold yourself in 2. And have your wrist down too, if that feels good on your forearms. Straighten those knees. You can also hold on to the legs. And then roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Big shoulder roll, big arm circle, and lots of love. Make sure you drink some water. Get some protein in. And I'll see you next time.